Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited to bring you a very important update. Cardano is breaking out bullishly. Messin this morning called me in an utter panic. I had to talk him down. He was thinking about selling his car, taking out a second mortgage. He's talking about like selling his liver because Cardano is breaking out bullishly. So I brought him in, calmed him down, and he's going to explain to us the significance of this pattern and what's going on right now. What's up, man?
Wow. Okay, so whatever that was, if we're looking at the chart here, we've been talking about Cardano for a while now, and I think it's about time that Cardano is actually making movement. Overall, if you watch our previous videos, you'll know exactly what kind of zones we're talking about. So we're just gonna lightly touch upon those and just reiterate what those zones are at. But we know exactly where the buys have been coming in. We've been stuck in this. I would say we know exactly where the resistance at the $1.50 zone. Buyers have been coming in a bit more aggressively here, so the zone kind of continues to increase over time, where buyers are not trying to wait until actually they hop on Cardano's price action. So we can see a lot of optimism right now. We've been stuck in this range here for a bit at the $1.22 since March 26th, and not until recently until we actually start making those movements. So it looks pretty good right now. It's just I think the buyer's interest is peaking, and we keep going. We keep slashing those resistances.
Yes, you can hear the panic in his voice, folks. So this is
You know what I'm
quite
saying?
this is quite a big deal. Like, we've broken above several trend lines here, kind of from this wick to these candle bodies. If we just extend that over here, we broke above that. From this wick to this wick here, we broke above that. Whatever way you draw this wedge, we are now breaking above bullishly. So this is quite a big deal. Ultimately, I think for us to see bullish continuation, we need to remain above the breakout zone, above $1.35. If Cardano can hold above $1.33 to about $1.35, I think we could see that bullish continuation. And I think you're right. I think the key zone that we need to look out for is about $1.46 to about $1.48-49. If and when Cardano can flip $1.50, I think this thing is absolutely flying. Now, something we can do here, try and gauge kind of price targets. We can take the height of our wedge here, move it to the breakout point, and this is theoretically what we
20
can
bucks.
do. Well, I mean, not too far away, man. Just like remove a zero. Could we see a Cardano, near around $2, $1.90, $2? I mean, I think it's possible.
It could be because it's been lagging for a while. It's been having that a big battle basically. And if I can show here overall the reason why we've been really eyeing this out, you can see here this green box, this green zone we have between the $1.19 all the way to the $1.22, 23. There's a huge battle that keeps on happening. You can see that already reflected on the VPVR. It's just showing you the trading activity broken down at a certain price level, as opposed to the volume here on the bottom is just showing the total trading volume at a certain candlestick. And you can see here how it peaks, and you see that there's a big battle that how it happens between the buyers and the sellers. And the fact that we actually broke above that and the buyers won clearly, and we continue to move above the areas where not a lot of trading activity happens. But overall, if we zoom in maybe a bit here, you'll see that ever since end of February 28th here, we started having these candles over here the past couple of days actually close above. So it's the most recent close price action that we actually had from previously. So it's showing you here that we closed above at the $1.32 as opposed to any candle that we had over here at the 6 hours. So it's showing you that it is healthy, this movement. We are seeing the buyers are in. We're closing above major levels that we had before. We all know that the higher the more the closing price is closer to a previous high points, and the more we cover that area overall, the more power and confidence the buyers do have in the market. Now we are reaching low trading activity area. Overall, you can tell here from the first peak we had over here on February 27th, we don't really spend a lot of time up here. We just could right away, we get to that level and then boom, drop right after. Same thing over here. We don't even have, there's almost no trading happening, but you can see it's fully driven by interest or less interest in it, and right away drops. And it looks like Cardano has been maintaining these levels as we move above. So we've been spending more and more time on those higher levels, and it's just, I think it's pretty good. I think there's health in this price movement. I think there's interest, there's optimism, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm about to sell my liver, man.
Yeah, no, 100%, and it's actually extremely interesting the story this price structure is telling because this actually tells a story. So right here, the Bulls are really in charge right now. We tried to break out. The Bears tried to take charge. We got pushed back down, but we maintained that support level at $1.15. The Bears came in here. They tried to take over. They tried to drive the price down, and they couldn't. We maintained support, so we made a new higher high over here and maintained support, and then we broke out once again. So we can see that this price action is telling us the Bulls are in charge, and the fact that we broke above this key macro pattern is a very big deal. Now I want to bring this to the Cardano Bitcoin pairing here, because following the pairing with Bitcoin will be very important for further timing when we see our next major impulses here. So with the Cardano Bitcoin pairing, we're very clearly forming a wedge here on the daily, and we're testing the upper extremities. We're right at the apex here. So the next 2 or 3 days here, we're going to decide what way we break out. If we can break out bullishly and flip a major resistance level here at kind of the 2293 from resistance into support, that's going to be just another factor that helps Cardano see that bullish continuation and probably retest these regions here. Like if we break out and flip this region from resistance to support, I think we're probably going to, at the very least, retest these regions here.
Yeah, no, it looks like we're pretty close to it. Looks like we are pushing. We're seeing some sort of retracement right now, which is rightfully so. The more the higher we go, we understand the fact that sellers are all along the way. And, overall, I think the price movements from before are also going to scare some buyers away, right? So we're going to see a lot of buyers, sellers are trying to drive the price down. We know that from previous highs that we had here. And we're going to see that that will kind of get reflected also. So we need those buyers that actually stick to the price action, not sell. And looks like we've been slowly accumulating those guys. So overall, looks good. We're breaking major resistances, and now for us, just like Brendan said, the dollar and close to $2 or $1.90 region. I guess the main criteria we need to maintain would be definitely the $1.35. So if we retrace now, that's fine. We need to make sure we close above the zone where for Cardano to have some sort of, we need to see those long wicks to the bottom where the buyers are rejecting price action from the bottom, and see some sort of a nice bottom area over here where the price action continues to uptrend to the $1.50. So it looks like we're pretty close to it and we're maintaining it, so looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, and just to summarize a bit here, so this is the key support level. This is the breakout point that I think we want to maintain above to see that bullish continuation. And if we can get above this key resistance level, I think we're flying. And also just to briefly mention two important EMAs to understand short-term and long-term price action. The 21 EMA here on the 4-hour, very good for understanding short-term price action. Whenever price action is above it, good to see it acts as support. Whenever price action is below it, it's bearish. It acts as resistance. And the 200 EMA on the 4-hour here, we can see how it held as support last time we were correcting. So I think these are some of the two most relevant support levels for Cardano. So yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts. I don't know if you got any last words to wrap up here.
No, that's pretty much it. If you like the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If there's anything you agree or disagree with, leave it in the comment section below. If you'd like to support us on Patreon, definitely the link is in the description. Check it out. Definitely help out with the channel. I'm good to go.
Yeah, folks, just, if you have any recommendations or just let us know what you guys want to do, what you guys want us to do to on next. Let us know down in the description below, or down in the comments, rather. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Take care.
Thank you.